Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to our virtual class. By the way, I'm Jamalia Inero and I'm your MAPI teacher this morning. Our topic this morning is all about Romantic Theater 1800s to 2000 Romantic Playwrights. And this is our objectives. A. Define Romantic Theater. B. Show importance the uniqueness of Romantic Theater. C. Makes an essay about theater. During Romantic period, melodrama and operas become the most popular theatrical forms. Melodrama originated from the French word mélodrame, which is derived from Greek melos, music, and French drame, which is derived from Greek dran, to perform. Melodrama can also be described as a dramatic work that puts the characters in a lot of danger in order to appeal to the emotions and in which orchestral music or song was used to accompany the action. Opera, in the other hand, is an art form in which singers and musicians perform a dramatic work combining text called a libretto and musical score, such as acting, scenery, and costumes and dance were important elements of theater. It is usually performed in an opera house, accompanied by an orchestra or smaller musical ensemble. He is Victor Marie Hugo. He is a French writer. Victor Marie Hugo was born on February 26, 1802 and died on May 22, 1885. He is considered one of the greatest and best-known French writers. He was a poet, novelist, and dramatist of the Romantic movement. Hugo's literary fame comes from his poetry, novels, and his dramatic achievements. Among his works that stand out all over the world are Les Contemplations, La Légende des Siècles, Les Miserables, and Notre Dame de Paris, which is known as the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Quasimodo, a deformed hunchback, the bell ringer of Notre Dame, had a good heart of help Esmeralda, a beautiful gypsy street dancer with a kind and generous owner. There are several playwrights that had been known in this period, such as Charles Nodder, George Sand, Heinrich von Kleist, Ludwig Uhland, and many more. Romantic composers. Number 1 is George Bizet. George Bizet was born on October 25, 1838, died June 3, 1875, Paris. Bizet was the only child of Adolphe Armand Bizet, formerly a hairdresser and later become a singer and composer, and Aimee Marie-Louise Leopoldine Josephine Delsarte, a pianist. He entered the Paris Conservatory of Music a fortnight before his 10th birthday. His first symphony, the Symphony in C major, was written when he was 17 years old. The symphony had an amazing stylistic resemblance to the music of Franz Schubert. They live on the southern slopes of Montmartre, Paris. Georges Bizet was a French composer and pianist of the Romantic era. He is best known for his opera Carmen. Georges Bizet was registered with the legal name Alexandre de César Leopold Bizet, but was baptized Georges Bizet, and he became known with his name. This French composer was a pianist and best known for his operas. Carmen is the most popular among his works. Bizet composed the title role for a mezzo-soprano in the character of Carmen. The opera tells the story of the downfall of Don Jose, a naive soldier who is seduced by the charms of the sizzling gypsy Carmen. Some of his stage works are La Prêtresse Operetta, 1854, Le Docteur Miracle, Opera Bouffe, 1857, Don Procopio, Opera Bouffe, 1859, Les features the Perles Opera 1863, Ivan IV Grand Opera or Unfinished, La Jolie File de Perth Opera 1867, No Opera by Promental Hallivay finished by Bizet 1869, El Arlesen Music de Scène 1872, Di Jamil One-Act Opera 1872. His contemporary composers during the Romantic period were Franz Liszt, Richard Wagner, Frédéric Chopin, Ludwig van Beethoven, Franz Schubert, Felix Mendelssohn, and Hector Berlioz. Different Western classical plays and opera. Greek. This time let us read an example of plays Oedipus Rex and Antigone. Understand the stories because after you have read this, you will answer in the given modules and choose one of them to perform in the culminating activity. You're given enough time to read the story. Sophocles Playwright. Sophocles 4976 BC is an ancient Greek tragedian. His contemporary playwrights were Aeschylus and Euripides. Sophocles wrote 123 plays, but only 7 have survived in a complete form. Oedipus Rex or Sophocles Playwright. Oedipus, the king of Thebes. Creon, Oedipus' brother-in-law. Eurydice, Creon's wife. Apollo, god or oracle of Delphi. King Laus, father of Oedipus. Jocasta, mother and wife of Oedipus. Polynice and Eteocles, sons of Oedipus. Tiresias, the blind prophet. Polybos, Oedipus' foster father. Merope, Oedipus' foster mother. Antigone and Ismene, the daughters of Oedipus. Haemon, Antigone's lover. Sphinx, the half-woman, half-lion that symbolize plague and misfortune. Theatrical elements, genre, number of characters per play, 1 to 3 characters only, but they can portray other characters. The chorus consists of 12 members, all of whom wore identical masks since they were supposed to be of like minds and opinion. Masks. The use of masks acts to advance the universality of the themes and the dramatic impact of the events and to keep the audience from being distracted by the actual physical attributes of the actors. Oedipus, a gold mask with exaggerated deep empty eye sockets. Jocasta was the wife of Laus and mother of Oedipus. The expression of her mask depends on the scene of the play. Antigone and Ismene, white-faced, dark under the eyes and sad-looking. So this is the example of their mask. The gestures and the movement, facial expression, was one of the importance to Greek actors, since they were always masked. This video clip can help you understand the movement and actions that you need to learn. Music. Sophocles also used the chorus on the beginning of the play to help tell the audience the given circumstances of the play. Choruses did a lot of lamenting of terrible events. Costumes. Men wore loose floor-length poncho with pleated shoulder while females wore drap robes. Staging. The Parthenon's facade has the design of iconic order columns with cornices and moldings on the top and elevated by 5-step risers at the center and has a platform in front near the audience. So any clarifications, suggestions about our topic this morning? So if none, thank you so much for listening and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel at www.gaitf.com.